Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. Oops, so much for that. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader. Obviously not a very good match striker. I'm just lighting. I found a little bit, actually. I tucked away a couple of braids of sweetgrass and forgot about them. So aren't we lucky we get to cleanse our energies in the air today here with our sweetgrass. And share that with you as well. We just put that out there. Some good, clean, fresh energies. There we go. Alright, I hope I didn't get any soot on my face or in my hair. There we go. Alright, so we're here today to do the general mid-month reading for the sign of Aquarius. And I've already cleansed the cards. Freshen the vibrations, the energies. Freshen myself as well. We're going to really want to try to conjure up a really good reading here. Capricorn was the very first one that I did for these readings, for the general mid-monthlies. And I tell you, I couldn't have ordered up a better reading for them. It was fantastic. Made me want to be a Cappy for sure. I'm a Cancer though. So, hopefully, the readings are all going to go good this time. We always hope for the best. We want to be realistic, of course. Bring us the real thing. That's what we want. So we know what's coming and can, like the cards are here to help you anticipate the energies that are around you. And as far as the cards can see, quote unquote, the tarot cards can't change your life, but they can help you anticipate the energies, things that are happening around you and going on around you is what they can do. And they can suggest different trails to take and what might be best for you at this moment in time in relation to what's going on around you and in your life, with the people in your life. So that's what we want from Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order, and all spirit guides to help walk us through this day. This way. No, that's it right there. Here we go. 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck. First card that I pulled, that Tarot has brought up for you, is Justice, and this is all about balance. And this is your overall energy for this reading. Oceanic Tarot deck is written by Jay Mullis and illustrated by Jane Delaford Taylor, just to give credit. The second card, your wealth and finances. I pulled the Star, and she's all about hope. The next card that I pulled for you in your hearth, your home, your love, your romance, anything to do with love in your heart. The Knight of Wands, it's all about activity. Every time I do Aquarius, I hear that old 70s song. It's the dawning of Aquarius. And I won't hum it because guess what? YouTube will end up dinging me for copyright infringement. Look what you guys got in challenges. No. Is somebody refusing to be happy out there? Come on now, Aquarius. I pulled the Happily Ever After card, but it's in your challenges for mid-month January. The 10 of Cups, the Happily Ever After card. Instantly got, I'm hearing sulking, pouting, cutting your own nose off to spite your face. That's what I'm hearing right now. Oh no, how can this go from... For heaven's sakes. Oh, Aquarius. The vortex. It's all about temptation. It's usually common meaning is affairs. Meaning as affairs of the heart. Affairs of the flesh, even. Alright. That's your message from Spirit. When I am through there, I will pull one significator at the very end from my deck of tarot. So let's get right into the reading here, shall we? Alright, Justice, what are you up to today? What kind of trouble are we going to get into here today? Balance. This card is indicating for some of you, Aquarians, that a decision is foremost in your life right now. You have a big decision that you need to make. subtle. Somebody's saying subtle and quiet and secret decisions that you need to make. This is it's a do or die, and I don't mean die literally. I mean figuratively. It's you have to make a decision. There's no squirreling out of it. There's no getting around it. There's no moving away from it. Yeah, your back's against the wall for some of you. But the card is also stating that if you've acted fairly in the past, karma's coming around to pay you back. All right? Whatever decision you have to make, karma's going to be on your side because of things that you did in the past that were done properly, done fairly, treating people fairly as well. So any decision you do need to make in the bigger picture is going to go in your favor. For some, this could be legal claims. You're laying a legal claim to some kind of property. It's something to do with work, maybe your work, even as far into as personal relationships and family matters. Decisions must be made here as well. This card also brings forth the truth of a situation. And once the truth is exposed, there can be healing and there can be closure. But until the truth is exposed, these things are blocked at this moment. This card more or less brings a weighing of options to find a fair and balanced way forward for yourself as well as other people that may be involved in this decision. Vindication and truth is yours. It's coming at you. So, like the card had said about healing and closure, once the truth comes out, you can deal with it. You can't deal with anything unless you know the truth and the facts of the matter coming forward. Like I said, this could be legal claims for some of you. You'll be vindicated within a courtroom, within a audience of your peers as well. Right now, it's also showing because you acted fairly in the past and all this karma coming back, it's payback for you in the best of terms, in the best of ways. Spirit guides and maybe an angel or two are around you. You're here and they're here, right around you like this, facing forward. They're supporting you right now, so you have support from the universe, so bank on that for sure. Use a practical approach. Anything you're doing right now as well. Remain grounded, remain in the now, remain real, and make realistic decisions. Not on hopes, whims, and dreams, on a wing and a prayer, as they say, but in the here, the now, on terra firma, you have decisions to make that must be made. This card, the keywords are calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. What a wonderful feeling that is. That's not a bad card. It's just making you aware of these things that are coming up. In your finance and your wealth, I have the star, and she represents hope. So the star is a symbol of hope, intuitiveness, lessons learned from hardships and heartache. And now that some of you have gone through this in the past, I'd say the past 3 to 6 months, from 216 up until now, there have been hardships for you, Aquarius. There has been heartbreak as well. And truth coming to light, seeing the light of day, seeing the forest for the trees, as they say. You're left gaining hope now. You have a reason to hope. Something has happened, something has changed, something has taken a fork in the road, and you've taken the right path, and now you have reason for hope. And the hope is growing, and it's gaining, and that's a wonderful thing. Trust protection from the universe right now. As I stated in your first card for your overall energy, the universe is looking out for you right now, and it's there to support you. The star guides you to happier times, and it also reveals growth that no one will be more surprised than you, is my guess. You don't even realize that you've grown in some area. It's going to become clearly apparent to you very, very soon, if it hasn't just happened already. So let's see here. The star is here to also show you the path that you're on, and giving you um, the handshake, the pat on the back to say you're on the right path right now. All will be fine. The card is telling you that all will be fine. So any financial decisions that you've made, and it's been rough for some of you, you've been watching your bank account either slow down or level off, um, not growing the way you wanted it to. There were things going on behind the scenes for some of you that you weren't aware of. That's the coming to light, the truth being revealed on some matters. I feel a surgence of fresh energy, new things coming in, new tools, new things to implement, to move yourself forward and to bring you up almost, for some of you, a whole other level, a whole other class, as they say, as far as your potential financial income is there to start growing again, to improve, to become meatier, fatter, to mean more to you. It'll take on a life of its own almost, whatever this is. For somebody, there's somebody coming into your life that's going to help you with your business, help you with your mode of money. It could just even be a financial advisor, somebody that's going to teach you new ways, new tools, new tricks of the trade in order to give your money a better chance to be fertile, let's say. When things are fertile, they grow and they thrive. And some of you, and there's a few of you out there, where you already know what this is all about. You're saying, dead on, this is what I needed to hear. I needed to have some hope. I needed to see some light. I needed to find a way out of the darkness. Instead of seeing that one light coming at me like a speeding train, an accident waiting to happen. This is all going to lift and go away for you. The advice of this card is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, and respect your intuition. Your intuition, as the first card, your overall energy indicator, your intuition right now is very, very strong, and it's growing. It's just great. It's wonderful. Follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust the universe will bring you what you need at this time as you need it. Your energies are open and you're ready to receive. As you can see with this star as well, she's open and ready to receive. She's got her arms stretched straight out there, ready to say thank you. And her whole demeanor, the body language is one of trust, calm, and acceptance, ready for anything. The advice of this card, yes, okay, is to just follow your heart. Use your instincts, your gut, your inner knowing. Keywords are dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, and wishes. Anybody have any wishes out there? Of course you do. Everybody does. That's a really good card in your financial sector. Third card that I pulled for you is a Knight of Wands, and this is all about activity. This is in your hearth, your home, your love, family, romantic relationships, and all that good stuff. One moment. The advice of this card is to choose what will benefit you first. You, at this time, have to, some of you Aquarians have been putting everybody else first for the last half year that's just gone by. And you've gotten lost in that somewhere. And this is your life. And because this is your life, yes, you can share and yes, you can be supportive of others. But if there's nothing left of you, you know, life doesn't work that way. Some people are really super generous. Their spirit is super sensitive. They'll deny themselves repeatedly over and over and over again to put everybody else in front of them. But before long, you run out of mojo. You run out of juice. There's nothing left to give to anybody, not even yourself. And you can't do that. You have to quietly steal away. Take time for you. You need to recharge. You need to refresh. You need to check out your growth chart to see how much you've grown, if at all, in the last half a year. Have you? That's something to stop and think about. Really stand back objectively and remove all emotion and look at yourself in your life. Look back as if you were a friend looking in on another friend. Now, what would you see? Would you see this person is growing? This person is moving forward? This person is excelling and blooming and thriving? because it's you we're talking about here. Do you see these things? Honestly, if you're doing it objectively, without emotion, without personal attachment, detach yourself. That's not easy to do, but you can do that and look back as if you were a friend looking into another friend's life. That way you're objective. We're real quick to call our friends on things they may be doing right, things they may be doing wrong, because we can see clearer than they can. So if you're able to have that ability to do that, I would suggest that you do that. So do your, you're going to benefit from the best work, and your intentions as well. Question your intentions. If you say, what if, that means you have to stop. Anytime what if pops into your mind, that means there's some more delving that needs to go on. Some more examination that needs to go on before you move any further and make any concrete, solid, long-term choices or decision in your life. But always stay grounded. Always stay grounded no matter what. And the best thing for you to do is to try to always stay in the now. The now is such a powerful place to be. If you can get yourself, like, be aware of this plant that's not doing so well, that I'm looking at. I'm looking out at my cove. It's a beautiful day. I'm looking at the snow laying on the tree branches. Everything is fresh and clean. I'm noticing that. I'm noticing how I feel today. These kind of things, the noises, the sound levels, the smells. This is being in the now. I'm not thinking about yesterday, 5 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, or 5 minutes from now. I'm in the now. I can feel the warmth of the sun coming into the window, and it's very comforting. And it's these are powerful moments when you can, the longer you can stay in the now and be real. These are powerful things. Stuff starts happening. The universe starts to shift and shape for you. It does. You're going to make great steps along this trail that you're on and have great success at the very end of it. If you can keep all your ducks in a row, remain realistic and stand your ground. Anything that you feel is worth your time and worth your blood, your sweat, and your tears, family, relationships, all of these things, if somebody's rubbing you the wrong way, stand your ground. Right now, you're in a real good position to call them as you see them. That's also being in the now. You call things as you see them. If there's a problem, any bumps in your relationship, now's the time to smooth them out or move on. This is it. This is a brand new year. It's a 1 year. So it's all about brand new. It's all about new beginnings. Doesn't mean you need to break up and separate and pull away from your family or your loved ones, but you can find a better way to bring you all closer together, because the ways are there. If you really want them, they are there. For some of you right now, your relationships have started off really, really strong in this 1 year. And it's all, I'm getting the feeling there's some of you have been out there in relationships for 4, 5, 6 years, but you've gotten a breath of fresh air, and aren't you lucky? Very, very lucky. Keywords for this card are energy, movement, passion, focus, balance, communication, and relationships. So focus your energy in on there as well when you're not busy getting your bank account fattened up. Now, this is a little bit of a curious card for me. The Ten of Cups in your place of challenges for mid-January 2017, Aquarius. It's all about completion, finishing what's been started. The advice of this card is here to tell you, you can feel blessed for the life that you have. Even if you don't do a literal celebration, celebrate within yourself. Doesn't mean you have to go out anywhere or do anything. Celebrate the fact that you're alive. Thank the universe that you're here and for all that's been brought towards you. And for some of you, I thought when I seen this card, is what I heard was pouting, self-pity, cutting your nose off to spite your face. So, okay, there's a handful of you. Remember, it's a general reading, that have been feeling slighted by somebody else or by life even. I'm done. I'm giving up. I'm never leaving the house. I'm done trying. That's what I'm hearing. They're done trying. They're done trying. They want to give up. They're pouting. There's some self-pity going on. Well, that's okay to feel sorry for yourself for a while. You can't bury yourself in that place, though. There's the thing. So, Here's the thing. Love grows and bonds will deepen, but you have to be present in the moment with the other people in order for that to happen. So you need to pull yourself out of that hole, that dark box, that shell. Lift the lid and let the sun shine in. You'll feel better for it. Um, Bonds will deepen. All aspects of personal life can grow at this time. You can have a happy home at this time. There's a lot of activity around you. For some of you, you'll be looking for your dream home, and that will be your challenge because some of you are fuss buckets. You want the perfect neighborhood, in the perfect home, on the perfect side of town, and you have a vision of what you want. And that's a good thing, but it's going to be a challenge to get everything that you want because what you want seems to be unique to the situation. You want old school with modern day charm, or old charm with modern day. We'll put it that way. These things aren't always easy to find. If you look really, really hard, and that'll be your challenge, you will find what it is you're looking for. You really will. Everybody does. As long as you never, never give up, you'll get what you want. You might have to put up with some shortcomings here and there. Um, you know, maybe one neighbor has told you, has seen you looking at the place and warned you about the neighbors that live 3 houses down. Maybe they've got 16 kids or something, that just that conquer the neighborhood. I don't know. It could be something like that. Or maybe there's a noise level at certain times of the year that you might have to tolerate. Or maybe the weather isn't conducive to what you were hoping for. You just don't give up, okay, until the time comes. So your keywords of this card are family and love, weddings for some. So those that are looking for a new home are probably newly married or looking to get married, and their home is on the agenda as well. You're looking for security. There's children involved in celebration as well. If you're looking for a new home and you have children, where you live, in what neighborhood you're in, how close are the schools, what kind of neighborhood, what is the crime level like. You have to look at all these things. How far is it from work, and all these wonderful things. So you've got a few challenges. These are everyday life challenges, though, that are going to be brought to the forefront. So you can anticipate them because tarot has brought these things to the forefront for you to anticipate and to take a good long look at. All right. So the last card, the 5th card in the Oceanic Tarot spread, the vortex, it's about temptation, and the common meaning is affairs. This is your message from Spirit. Okay. So, this card can also indicate, see, if I had this feeling from the start, this is a good reading, but there's a few of you, 1 or 2 of you out there, and you're not living up to what these cards are showing you. You're missing opportunities coming by your way that are good for you. Some of you are feeling trapped by your job, by where you live. You're having money issues. We explained that in card number 2, the star. And there's also issues about love and lust. And as I said, the common meaning is affairs. You may be feeling, for some of you, like you have no control over anything in your life right now, and others are having control over you. Some of you are feeling a little restless in your relationships. Some of you have been single for a very, very long time, but now all of a sudden, lo and behold, somebody's caught your eye. Guess what? They are no good for you. They are not for you. This is pure lust and physical attraction. This is one of these dreamy type people you're attracted to. Male or female, doesn't matter. It works both ways. And you are letting your heart, your emotions, your libido, we'll say, guide you. And these aren't things that are there to guide you. These are natural instincts. But, if I love chocolate ice cream and I have a lust for it and a weakness for it, I'm not going to sit and eat 5 bowls of ice cream or ice cream cones every day because it wouldn't be good for me. In the bigger picture, it'd be great while it's going on. But in the bigger picture, no. Right? I know that's a little bit of a silly example, but you get my point. Physical attraction, feelings of lust, and these things are frivolous to a point. They don't last, they don't grow, they don't go anywhere. And if anything, if they do affect you in any way at all, You're affected in a negative way. This person is not for you. Please, if you have any self-restraint, turn around and place your eyes on something more suitable for you. Because this person is going to love you and leave you. And you'll crawl right back into that hole again. And be feeling sorry for yourself. You've been forewarned. Cards are here to forewarn. Not me. It's the cards. Don't get mad at me. So, another thing about this card, it shows addictions for some. That's going to be 12 bells on that clock, and then the other one's going to go right behind it. Sorry about that. And I know some of you love the clocks. Good for you. Anyway, I just block it out. But there are other addictions that are going on here as well. Addictions to other people, illusions of bondage as well. Some people can think, have you believing that you can't live without them. You can't get through a day without them. You'll never survive without them. This is a form of bondage, mental and emotional bondage. And here's the thing. It's all an illusion that it's a trap of illusion that you've walked right into. You know, there's something to be said about trusting other people with your feelings, your emotions, your mind, and the way you think. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible. All right? You know, we can be taken in by other people, but there comes a point where you have to use your own common sense, your own intuition, your own logic. You know, if you can go off into a dreamy state about somebody, but there's a little bump in there, there's this little niggle in your gut that says, you can tell yourself that you're living happily ever after, but there's a little bump there, and it's dark, and it's not good. And it keeps popping up here and there. And then everything gets washed clean again. Supposedly it's not. It's being buried. It's being hidden from you. To keep you locked into the place where you are. You need to give your head a shake. Give your heart a shake. And come down to earth. Nobody should have that kind of power over anybody. You have to be responsible for yourself at the end of the day. So if you want to go off and lick your wounds and miss out on real life, instead of this person that keeps building these illusions around you, trying to convince you that you're really happy. So what if I beat you once in a while, or I backslap you once in a while, or I insult you once in a while? So what? They've got you convinced that that's normal and it's okay, and it's not okay. And this goes for both sexes as well, because it's not just women that get treated that way. Men get treated pretty badly at times too, because I've seen it. Seen it with my own eyes and couldn't believe. So there comes a point where you have to play hard knocks with your own heart, your own being, your own sense of who you are in order to gain control back. Nobody really has that kind of control over anybody else. You'll find life is a lot freer if you break the bondage as well and break the addiction that you have maybe to this person. You can find the real thing. Remember what I said about staying in the now? Staying in the now isn't always pretty when you're in the now. You can be in the now and say, this is horrible, I want out of here, so I'm just going to let my brain float off someplace else where I'm not here dealing with this because this isn't pretty, this isn't nice, it's not loving, it's not warm, it's ugly, and it's cold. Sometimes you have to come down to hard create. You have to crash, as if you've been going through an addiction. Sober up and crash. And then when you get up and you're down as far as you can go, there's only one way to go, and that's up. Okay. So, just remember, for those of you that are tied up financially, romantically, in any way, and you feel like you're being oppressed, you can break free at any time. So if you look at this card, and I always point this out with this card in the vortex, you can see how they're trapped in those vortexes. But look right here. The water is so calm and smooth. There's not a ripple in it. That's how close you are to breaking free, and that's how simple it can be. You will deal with what comes may. You will deal with that. You're strong enough to deal with that, Aquarius. You're not a pushover in any way, shape, or form. You can take your power back at any time. You've forgotten what it's like to be in control and have power over your own life. Let me tell you, once you remember, that's going to straighten you out real quick. So keywords are choices, contracts, control, affairs, restrictions, and addictions. And that was your 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread. So let's do your significator. Let's see what kind of trouble we can stir up there. All right. see. This one significator for the sign of Aquarius for this mid-month general reading for the month of January 2017. One significator for this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread for the sign of Aquarius. General reading mid-month January 2017. Give us a good one. Give us something good. That was interesting reading. There's a lot going on there. All comes down to choices. That's the word of the day. Choices. That's what I'm hearing. It's the word of the day. I'll say the word for the rest of the month is freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. You know what? We all are born and we all die. All of us, our bones can break, our skin can bleed, our hearts can break. We're all vulnerable at the end of the day. All of us. It's what we choose. Okay. Spirits, it's cut. Read here. Five of Wands. Wands are about, yes, practical things, and they're all about taking initiative and starting new things, new projects, new jobs, new things moving in. Let me see. Grab my book. 5. Okay. The 5 of Wands. The Lord of Strife usually appears in a reading to indicate quarrels, conflict, and discord. There is rarely anything of value to be gained from the disharmony introduced by this card. In fact, it will often indicate argument for argument's sake. And right off, I'm hearing that's the illusions of bondage and addictions to other people, arguing for the sake of arguing. That's somebody that is not liking your thought process. They don't like where you're going with things. They're trying to manipulate you. They're trying to control you. And they're left scattering for their senses because they've lost their power. And why have they lost their power, Aquarius? Because, because you woke up and you said, I'm just not going to stand for this anymore. So Aquarius, I wish you the best of luck with the rest of January. I'll be back after this to do February's in a couple weeks' time as well. And I'd like to thank all current subscribers. Thank you very much for supporting Bay of Fundy Fortunes. It's deeply, deeply appreciated. Seriously. Anybody that's new to YouTube or new to the channel, there's a little red subscription button right here under this video window. Click it. You'll be notified via email notifications every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts anything new. Also, if you like this general reading, which may or may not have resonated with you, but you'd like to have it all about you, I do offer the service of private readings down below in the description box below this video window. Everything is there that pertains to private readings with Bay of Fundy Fortunes. You just read through that first and send me forth an email. Also, thank you for all your likes. I appreciate that very much. All your shares. I do see a lot of you do share the videos as well. Thank you so much for that, and all your Google Plusing and all these wonderful things. I think that's about it for now. Yeah, that's it. We're done. That was a pretty good reading. I'll see you back in a couple weeks' time after this video, and we'll get right into February. For now, take control, stand strong, stand your ground, and never give up. Think about you first so everybody else can benefit from how wonderful you are. Until next time, from my heart to yours, we'll see you later. Goodbye.